Hello everyone. It's been a while. I made any videos. And I want y'all to see my expression, my face, and my heart. I grew up most of my life, starting 10 years old, becoming a Jehovah Witness. I believe this was the truth, and I believe it in my whole heart. The reason why, because no other religion was teaching about the earth. It was going to be turned into a beautiful paradise. All mankind was going to live in harmony. No more suffering, no more pain, no more death, no more old age. No other religion was teaching this. And that's what kept me in. I kept losing faith. I kept pulling myself back and forth, back and forth. Till I did something. I started reading the books and the literature, Watchtower and Wakes, again. But this time, I started reading the wonderful books that Judge Rutherford, Nathan Norn, the second and third president wrote. You may ask why I went back to the old literature. Because it was fascinating. It was learning the truth. Or better yet, learning the beginning of the religion. Sir Charles T. Russell was the founder, but I'm just going to go with the second presidents. Did you know, if you go back, the first president, second president, and the third president, literature, Jehovah's Witnesses can be disfellowshipped. You may say, what? No way. You can. And you will. The ones that you mark as apostates, the ones that you turn, your family turns their backs on a person who went back to the beginning of the religion, and they shun the family member. They disassociated. They even disown, turning a child against father, a child against mother, parents made the little girl to hate her grandparents for leaving Jehovah's Witnesses. For what? Just reading the literature. The Watchtower and Wake. You probably say, no way. That can't happen. It never did. Well, if you go on the internet, look up books that was written by Judge Rutherford, books on Nathan Norn that he wrote, with the Watchtower Tract Society at that time. Nathan Noah did a lot of writing. The society did. But Charles T. Russell and Judge Rutherford wrote books. Now I'm going to use Judge Rutherford. He wrote many books. He wrote a book in 1920, Millions Now Living Will Never Die. 1921, he wrote one called Harp of God. 1939, he wrote one called Salvation. And he wrote one called Children. And many more. But the two books I'm going to bring out that I went through, PDF, because I couldn't get the original, but I downloaded the PDF of the book. It was written by Judge Rutherford, published by the Watchtower Tract Society. What was in the book of Millions Now Living Will Never Die, and the book called Salvation? The truth. If I was back at that time, everything that was in these books, 100% truth. Today, you will be disfellowshipped for reading those books. The reason why is what I found in these books. And the reason why brothers and sisters around the world is being called apostates for reading the literature from the Watchtower and Wake. The books of Millions Now Living Will Never Die. It had in there that 1925, the world was going to end. Armageddon was supposed to start in 1925. And in the book, it talks about the proof that Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and all those people were coming back to earth. And they even say, in this book, I read it, when you see these people, go and speak to them, talk to them. But the problem is, I'm thinking right now, I don't speak Hebrew. So that would be kind of hard for me to speak to them, unless we all go back to the original language. The book of Salvation. And it showed a picture of a house that the witnesses built in California, San Diego. I don't remember the street, but you can go to search, put in San Diego, and you can find out that this house is a 2-story house. I think it's 10 rooms. And it was donated, and I seen the deed, which I got in one of my videos, to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, when they come back to life. And this book was written, Salvation, 1939. And that was only a few more years, 1942, when Judge Rutherford died. He lived in that house, off and on, but he died in that house that he helped build. Because he believed in the resurrection. He believed these men was going to come back to life. And I found this information in the book called Salvation. You can put 1939 Salvation PDF, and you can read it for yourself. And that's only just 2 books. And I think there's some lies in the Harper God, but I can't remember right off the bat. So that's 2 books. And I remember in 1975 that something was supposed to happen. And I found out in their own literature from 1968 all the way up to 1975. In the autumn of 75, Armageddon was supposed to start. And then 1976 was supposed to start in the middle, I think it was October the 2nd, or September 2nd. It was between one of those 2 months. Was supposed to start. So my question is, if I found these lies and other people found these lies, doesn't that make this religion a cult? Does it make them liars? So my question is, don't call someone apostate or liar on YouTube or any other people's channels. Because you don't use your free will, your free mind that God gave you just to test your religion, to test to see if this is the truth. That's what I did and others did. We found out the truth. There is no truth in Jehovah's Witnesses. So what's your excuse for not seeing the truth? You going to stay in the truth that is a lie? Or you going to find the real truth that you've been in a lie? Thank you and have a nice day.